Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is totally unplanned. So let me give you guys the backstory really quick. So today I got some new tires put onto the car. Now they're not any crazy expensive tires by any means. They're just some mediocre ones that I bought to get me by for the next couple of months, because in the future I do plan on buying some new wheels. On those wheels I will put some really good tires on it. So I really just went with anything at this point that's not going to break the bank. I only spent 500 bucks on these tires, so don't expect anything crazy with these. Now the reason I needed new tires is, first of all, my tread was really bad on the ones I had, and second of all, this front tire right here was leaking like crazy. I took it to a tire shop a couple weeks ago. They took the tire off, tried to patch it, couldn't. Said they can't find the leak, so they just slapped it back on and I went home. So today when I went to get the new tires put on, this happened right here when I was getting my tires put on. As you guys can see, a lug nut snap. So now today I got to replace the lug nut on this wheel right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a quick video of me doing that, show you guys how it's done. It's super simple, not gonna take long at all. So let's just get right into it and let's replace the lug nut on this wheel right here. So as you guys can see right there, it done snapped. Let's go ahead and get this Brembo off of the rotor, and then we'll take the rotor off. All right, so I went ahead and turned the steering wheel so that the rotor is easier to get to with the bolts. So to get this brake caliper off of the rotor, there's gonna be two bolts we have to remove. There's gonna be one up here, one down here on the back side of it. They're 19 millimeters. Let me show you guys. So the bottom one right here we have to remove, and the top one as well, right here. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, let's grab the 19 millimeter and let's get these off. Should be able to come right off the rotor. I'm gonna go grab a rubber mallet really quick. Now we don't want to leave this hanging, so prop it up or get something to hold it up. So I'm just gonna prop it right there. Seems like it's holding it pretty good. Alright, now sometimes if your rotor's loose, it'll be able to come off right about now, but I've never taken this off, so it's on there really good. So what I'm going to do, grab some M8 bolts, put them into these threaded holes right here, and slowly, one at a time, start tightening them down, and they'll eventually break free your rotor. So these are the bolts I'm going to be using right here. Just go ahead and thread them into these holes right here, and then it'll break free. There we go. Let's go ahead and take the rotor off now. Set it aside. So what I'm going to do here is just spin it so that way I can knock it out on this side. Now it's pretty simple. You just take a mallet and hammer that out. Comes right out. So I have a wheel stud right here that I picked up at a local auto parts store, and we're going to go ahead and install it. So here's what I'm going to do. You grab the wheel stud, put it through the back. I have one of these big old washers that I found in my garage. I'm going to go ahead and use that just to kind of protect this part when I'm screwing a nut in. So once you got that washer on, you want to use a nut. You want to thread that nut on there. And what I'm going to do is use an impact gun, and that's basically just going to pull it into the socket. So once you got that set up on there, you just want to grab something like vice grips or pliers just to hold the back of it so it doesn't move while you impact this on there. Once it starts going in, you don't have to hold it anymore. It'll hold itself and it'll just slide in. Once it starts going in, you could get rid of the vice grips and just impact it the rest of the way on. Let me give you a better angle. After you double check that it's fully seated, you can go ahead and take this one out and you're basically done. Just reinstall everything back to how it was. So there we go, new lug nut installed. Let's grab the rotor. Now all we have left to do is reinstall the brake caliper, put the tire back on, and we're good to go. Best to just hand thread this all the way on so you don't cross thread anything. Now I'm just gonna lightly, fully tighten it down with this guy. Alright, now we're just gonna go ahead and torque it down. It says online that it's 80 foot-pounds of torque for the back bolt on this brake caliper. So that's what I have it set to, 80 foot-pounds. Let's go ahead and torque it down. So bottom one's torqued. And the top one is torqued. Now let's just get the wheel back on and let's properly thread the lug nuts on there. And then a brand new lug nut that I picked up from Advanced Auto. It's not OEM, but they look the same. So let's run it. So the lug nut torque on this STI is actually 90 foot-pounds. My torque wrench only goes to 80, so I'm gonna just torque it down to 80, all of them, so they're all the same. And then I'm gonna have to invest in a new torque wrench. Well, there you have it, you guys. That's basically how you do a lug nut replacement on the front wheels on a Subaru STI. Hopefully that helped any of you guys that are in the same situation as me and have some lug nuts that need to be replaced. And hopefully this video helps you guys out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Didn't take too long, and it won't take too long for you guys to do as well. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next one, and you guys have a fantastic day. Have a great one, everybody.